Coach, coming off of the game that you guys had, a lot of pressures allowed across the front five.
Yes.
Can you just talk about going into the bye week, what the message is as far as addressing that going forward? Because it also goes to the run game as well.
Without a doubt, we have to be better with our technique and fundamentals. And the thing there is, again, we can't let the quarterback get hit as many times as he did. That was way too much pressure. So we have to do a better job up front. And again, it's technique and fundamentals, so we can't wait to get back to work.
How much of the struggles in the run game do you attribute to what's going on up front?
Well, again, it just comes down to the technique and fundamentals and us having better fits at the point of attack, and we'll get that done. And again, it's a young group. I really believe they're ascending as a unit, and it's just a matter of working together. And we're going to have some growing pains, but again, we want to continue to improve in our technique and fundamentals.
When you talk about that young group and then the new set of running backs as well, just how much time does that take for the two positions to kind of get in sync and, have that chemistry?
We want it to be real quick. But again, it's just, like if your offensive line, that's what we're really concentrating on. That's what my job is, obviously, for us to be functioning as one. But again, it's just a matter of the technique and fundamentals, the fits, and every week, is a new opportunity in the sense of the fronts and the variations we get off of those defensive fronts. It's a matter of us getting our fits together and doing a better job coming off of the second level.
What gives you confidence that you guys can get the running game going?
There's no doubt we will get the running game going. Again, it's a young group. It's going to be ascending, and I really believe we'll get better each week. And it's just a matter of us, getting those efficient runs, plus 4-yard runs, and in certain situations, moving the chains. That's the most important thing. So again, it's the consistency of the technique and fundamentals, and I really believe, you'll see an improvement in the offensive line as we keep gaining experience. We have some young men up there. No excuses. We got to get the job done. But again, it'll take some time. And the challenging thing is there's variations, obviously, each week. Defensive fronts change and line movement. So again, it'll ascend as we get more experience.
Is Guyton moving in the progression you would like, or I know he had a little health issue?
Again, as young rookies, they're never ascending as quickly as you'd like. But again, he's doing a nice job progressing and so forth, and he's getting better. It's just consistency, and he's on it, and he knows what he needs to work on, and I think we'll see an ascending football player. He's going to be a very good football player for us.
Do you know what your bread and butter runs are yet?
Yeah, the bread and butter runs are a variation of our inside zone and getting the ball in the perimeter. We want to get the ball in space in our toss schemes. But, we're building on that. Yes, it would be the inside zone and in the wide zone and getting the ball in the perimeter.
Because of how some of the games have gone, has that taken longer? Because you've been big deficits. You don't really run the ball as much as you'd like to, obviously. Has that taken a while to kind of figure out what you guys are run game-wise?
No, I think in the sense of, the run games, whatever, we call up, we have to block. It doesn't matter, how many runs we call. We have to be more efficient. And again, it's just in our technique and fundamentals, and we'll see that improvement. We really will.
How's Steele played? He's had some tough guys to block this season already. How's he played over?
Yeah, they all have tough guys to block every week. But again, Terrence, is developing his consistency in his technique and fundamentals. We like the way he comes off the ball in the run game. He's a big, strong offensive tackle. And again, the pass protection, he's working on his consistency, his pass sets, his technique and fundamentals.
I know Zach showed up on the injury report with the back. Obviously he played, but how is he doing? And I guess heading into the bye week, trying to get healthy there.
Again, yeah, Zach, he just does a great job. His leadership, what he does on and off the field. In the classroom, he's outstanding. And again, he's just, taking advantage of this bye week, just like all of us are, in the sense of recovering and being able to reevaluate the things that we're asking to do. Myself, reevaluating my technique and fundamentals and stressing in individual drills what we need to do to improve our technique and fundamentals. So it really gives us an opportunity to highlight the things that we need to improve on. And then again, as a coach, as a teacher, we want to make sure that's being taught and implemented in the individual drills, carried to the group and then the team.
You talk about getting back to the technique and fundamentals. What part of that will you start with this team?
Well, again, it's the basics. It's the fundamentals in the run game, coming off the ball with leverage, it's our bases, our second steps, and then staying connected versus that secondary reaction by the defensive line. Pass protection, you always want to work on movement. That's the thing that's the defenses are doing now more than ever is line movement, in games and so forth to free up their, pass rush lanes and to open up pass rush lanes. So we're working hard on that. And again, you just can't get enough work of that with the young guys gaining experience working with the man next to them.
kind of on that note, some of the stunts you guys struggled with against the Lions, I guess, how much of that is communication? How much of that was, hey, moving a couple guys across the line, and trying to get that synchronicity going?
It's a little bit of both. We have to be better up front in the sense of our technique and fundamentals, staying square, and that's and the guys are on that. They understand it completely. And again, it's just a matter of working the reps. But again, it's a situation where it doesn't matter who goes in there. You want to be able to function as one. And that's why, again, you always accept your role to get better, to be prepared and ready to step in at any time.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Drawing in rookies like that right from the start, what's the hardest part for them in their developmental climb?
I think to gain that experience, that knowledge, that pre-snap read, the feel. And again, for the young guy, the key thing is being able to work with that man next to him, having a feel, as you're working as one, and that great communication. And that's what, you're always working for, and the communication always comes from inside out. And, we're improving there, and we still need more improvement in that aspect.
And is it tough, like this last game, when you got two, Basson's not a rookie, but he's a rookie of experience, two guys, rookies right next to each other?
Right, and again, TJ's done a beautiful job in the sense of going right and left guard. So again, he's an ascending player, and it's same thing there. Just the consistency and ton of fundamentals and techniques, and we're on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.